You guys wanted it. I'm coming back to get it, and I'm gonna bring it to the shop. So here we go. Ooh, it looks lowered already.
Leaking antifreeze.
Alright guys, you know the deal this time. We got it back to the shop. I'm not working on this thing all nasty because if you remember, I didn't clean it or nothing on that last video I did of it. So this time we'll do it a little bit of justice, and I know this paint's going to come out pretty nice. I could already tell, besides, you know, the surface rust. But we're going to get her cleaned up. I'm going to blow all the crap out of her. And this is the part you guys love or you guys hate. I'm going to do the fast forward thing, throw a little music behind it. I know you guys love my music. And we'll get it done. And then I'll push it in the shop and we'll work from the back the best we can all the way up to the front. So we'll start with the tank. Remember, I think I said this in the beginning, we're trying to do this for under 1,000. And that don't mean Mecum auction either. That means get it on being able to drive it and just have a little bit of fun with it and make it look the best we can for under $1,000. So bear with me, keep your fingers crossed, and I'll try not to have Jeff's bill through the roof. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, drink water too. Stay hydrated, guys, especially during the summer. Here we go. Let's cut all this crap off the seats. Alright guys, trunk reveal time. I had to go through the inside. That's why I was taking all that stuff out. I was going through the inside to pop the trunk because I have no keys for this car. And I did not open this yet. So you and me are both going to figure out what's in here together. Probably a bunch of crap. But there is a bunch of stuff in there. Woohoo! Let the treasure hunting commence. Alright, so we got a can of some nuts and bolts, a couple pins. This is cool. That's one of those lights that goes in your cigarette lighter. Probably still works. Couple fuses. Oh, a long extension. I just broke mine the other day too. So that's about it for that. Remember, we're looking for coins, and I told you guys That's a good razor knife right there. We got the Captain stabbing knife here. Probably committed a few murders, no worries. We got the corkscrew for party time. A nice basket for the wife. Got an ice cream scooper for that vanilla. Those are always nice. We got a can opener for the shop. Sweet. Got a potato peeler, old school. Those are always nice to have. A dish thing. And that's about it for that. I'm gonna go throw this in the fire pit. We got the original air cleaner. That's always good to have. $2.50. So that's nice. Throw that off to the side. Oh, we got the bowling bag, old school. The bowling bag with no bowling ball. All right, that's junk. Oh crap, look at that. Oh, that's part of the AC. I was looking for this so I could bolt up this little AC valve thing. Over there, I was kind of moving it around on the engine bay trying to figure out where it goes. Well, there's the plate for it, and we found the original wipers. That's awesome. That's always a bonus to find the wipers. We got this printer. That is bad. Works. Needs a printer cartridge, baby. This goes right with your Commodore 64. The very first Apple computer. And you could print out a bunch of bills of sales. So this is bad to the bone. We're gonna keep this pristine. And oh, toothpicks, baby. That's always nice. Throw them in the fire. 'Cause I ain't picking my teeth with these. All right, keep on going here. Oh, the socket set, baby. Woo! That is a, what is this? A Bonnie. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys ever heard of a VLH16 Bonnie. Oh, here it is. Durabuilt. Durabuilt set. That's nice. Okay, keep on going. We got the heavy duty brake fluid, still with a little bit in it. Probably have to reuse that. What is this? Oh, we got some spark plugs. That's cool. Let's see. Junk. We got an aluminum pot. Do a little camping. That's always nice. Go throw this in the scrap pile. Alright, here's my favorite part. Everybody thinks these cars are crap till I pressure wash them. Then they come out pristine. 72 people. Oh man, it's no joke. Oh man. Alright, I hope you guys got a good laugh out of that one. I got like a 4-inch slab. It's kind of like the dirt's kind of washed away. I kind of dug it out so the water can go when we get a heavy rainstorm. So it's like a 4-inch slab sticking up, and if I don't push these cars fast enough, I get stuck right on the end of that. So you guys have a good laugh on me on that one. The things we do being alone and unafraid to cut corners, man. Let me tell you. Anyway, I put the strap right on the bumper. You want to know why? One, because I don't give an F. And two, it's all bent up anyway. Not for me. So, today, we are going to... Alright, you guys get a good laugh on that one? We serious now? Alright, let's get serious. I'm just messing with you. Anyway, alright. So, let's go back here. The first thing I want to do is just go from the back and work my way to the front like I've been telling you. And I'm trying to do this. Remember, our goal is $1,000, okay? $1,000 to have a little Rat 69 Falcon ripping down the road. Not doing, I'll reiterate again, not doing motor swaps, nothing crazy. We just want to rip it down the road and have a little bit of fun with it. Cheap as possible. So, my buddy Jeff gave me a budget of $1,000. That's not tires though, because tires will, I mean obviously they ain't gonna break you, but that's just a big hit right off the bat. So, and this thing needs all 4 tires because they're all dry rotted. But everything besides tires, we're gonna try to keep it under $1,000 and under. And I'm gonna keep track, and I'll show you guys at the end of the video how much I end up spending. So the first thing we were talking about was we may have to get a new tank for it. That's like what? $120, $180 or whatever for a Falcon tank or whatever, 200 right around there. That's kind of a big chunk when you're only talking about $1,000. As I got to looking at the car, I guarantee he's probably gonna need a sending unit inside the tank, but who knows. But when I started looking at the car, I'm like, that tank may be salvageable. I don't see any pinholes in it or anything like that. So me being me, and like I always say, I'm gonna start from the back, work my way to the front. Let's pull the tank, let's get it, let's look inside it, let's see how bad it really is, and hopefully we can just rinse it out real good, put a nice, filter, a couple filters on the line, and we... Oh, it's this thing. Just bend it just a little bit without it breaking. Definitely moving. It's throwing gas out of there too, which is always nice. gasket in here, which is not going to be reusable, no doubt. And that is the sending unit. And you can see she's rough, so he's going to need a new sending unit right off the bat. We're definitely going to have to run the water hose in that. See if we could save it. Which I think we can. I'll put like some simple green in there or something. Just let it soak in the bottom of that thing. And just rinse it out. Alright, so update. Took a little lunch break there, and I could not save the tank, guys. I tried. I actually took it out because I told you I wasn't going to take it out. Well, these Fords, they're just so easy to take out. It's, you know, 10 bolts all the way around, or screws actually. Got it out so I could really look inside of it and see how bad it was. And of course, I'm seeing light shining through. So pinhold, not to mention it's rusty as all can be. Now this tank was a little more expensive than I thought. I thought it was like 120, maybe 180. No, it ended up being 230, and that was through Rock Auto too. It might even been 240. But even with that, we're still under budget. I think I'm only up to like less than 500 bucks, maybe right around 500. And I got all the brake lines ordered, the master cylinder. I think the only thing that I have left is the carburetor rebuild, because I remember it wasn't pushing gas very good. The accelerator pump inside is probably dry rotted. And what's the other thing I wanted to order? Oh, the sending unit. I don't think I'm going to be able to save this sending unit right here. I don't know. I was thinking about soaking it in vinegar just to save, because these are like 80 bucks too. I was thinking, well, 30 bucks, no problem. 80 bucks. So, but I don't know. These things cause so much problems. I hate to like buy the vinegar or whatever, the white vinegar, and then, you know, I put it back in there and it's not working. And I mean, it's a pain in the butt when you don't have a gas gauge. I know that from experience. So, well, we got the lowering blocks. We're taking it down 2 inches in the back. Try to do 2 inches in the front. Other than that, guys, that's it. So we will continue. All right, guys, trick of the day. In order to, if you want to just kind of rat out your steely rims or paint them up with the tires still on, even though these tires are getting changed out, I used to tape up my tires, you know, with blue tape, painter's tape, just so I wouldn't hit the white wall. Then when I was still in the Marine Corps, one of the captains said, man, I used to do those all the time back in the days. He goes, we used to take cards, so I can't, well, you used to take cards and put them in the rim like this. And I was like, man, that's a great idea, because I'm sitting here burning up some painter's tape, and these cards are only like, what, 89 cents or something for a pack. And they work awesome. So that's my tip of the day. I'm sure a lot of you hot rodders already know this, but I can't take credit for it, so I have to give it to my captain in the Marine Corps, Jacobs. So I appreciate you, and I still use this trick to this day. All right, here we go, day 4. Yesterday, guys, just keep you updated. All I did was like take apart the drum brakes. I was up at the parts store about 10 times, the usual, before I got that one right. And put a bunch of stuff on order, like master cylinder, things like that. But when I'm on a budget, and if you guys can wait a couple days, Rock Auto has done me right. I don't know how you guys feel about them. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. But I have had nothing but positive things out of them. When I order stuff online, I literally get it probably 2 days later. So I know it's hard to wait when you're getting excited, and especially myself. I don't like to wait. I want everything now. You know, the typical millennial kids. You know, but and I'm the same way. I gotta have everything now. So anyway, if you can afford to wait, which, you know, we got some time on this. There's really no rush. I just want to get it out of my shop and ripping. We got the tank. I think we paid. I think it was $200. I will, like I said, I'll tally up everything. This one hurt though. This one hurt the pocket right off the bat because, like I said, I was trying to stay under that thou. And right off the bat, I already got to get a tank because I couldn't salvage the other one. But in the long run, really, in my experience with these old cars, guys, it's to spend the $200 or whatever it's going to cost, $160, $250, whatever, $280. It's really worth your sanity because they're clean. You don't get all those particles up in there, up in the gas lines, and up in the carburetor. And then you go out to start it, and then you're messing around trying to figure out why she ain't starting. It's just almost worth it to get the new tank in there. That's usually what I do. I've had, you know, we've had, I don't know what, 80 cars come through this place, and way before I started doing YouTube videos as well too, you know. But and I usually right off the bat, if I want to get them running and driving, if they're not too bad and I want to mess with them, tanks right off the bat. So this one came out good. We're gonna drop her in and see what she does. Alright guys, back at it, day 2. So what we did today, or what I did, there's no we today. Jaden's was at school all day. So I had to, when I pulled back the rubber matting, just to start cleaning the interior out, because it was just full of all kinds of nastiness, being in the woods for, you know, 20 years, whatever. The front floor pans were cached. They were just, it was a no-go. So we were Fred Flintstoning this car all day long, no doubt. So what I did was, I know you guys are going to be upset with this. I took my B-body Mopar floor pans. Now they weren't brand new, they were rusty. They were like had surface rust on them, and they were sitting there just rotting away in my little shed in the back that I keep all my parts in. So in order to keep this under budget of $1,000, like I told you, and it is for my buddy Jeff and his son, so it's going to a good home. What I did was I just cut them in and kind of piecemeal them, and then just tacked them in place. And what I like to do is I just I painted them underneath, painted the best I could on the floor pan and the frame, because obviously I can see the frame, the top of the frame rail now, because that's how bad these were. And then I just cut them up and pieced them in, and I got my torches out and just, you know, took the ball peen hammer and heated them up and banged them into place. And they worked pretty good, you know. Like I say, it's just a rat car. It's nothing crazy. keeping it that $1,000 budget, and we're just trying to have fun. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to do no crazy frame off restoration or anything like that. We're just trying to get her on the road, and you know, I would say rip tires, but I don't know if this 6-cylinder will rip any tires, but you never know. Maybe in first gear. So what I'm gonna do, then I painted it all so I didn't embarrass myself, and you guys can not talk smack on me in the comments. No, it ain't that bad. But I just like to paint it for, you know, keep the rust prevention down the best I can. And then I always like to dyno mat right over. Yeah, I had extra dyno mat from a Fairlane that we had in here a long time ago, and I'll just dyno mat over the part that I welded in, the pan that I welded in, and it just, you know, keeps a little bit of the noise down and just keeps it a little bit, makes it look a little bit better. All right, so that's today. I didn't want to sit here and film this all day because this wasn't just about an all-day job. I'm going to do this, and then we'll get it on the lift, and we'll start trying to break, without breaking, brake lines. As long as you apply heat, like I always say, usually you get away without snapping them off. So we'll do that, and we'll call it a day here on this one. All right? Alright, what's up guys? So we're on, what's it, Sunday. I took a little holiday yesterday, and now we're back at it. So I was doing pretty good with the scheduling. I try to get these videos back out to you guys every week. So I think I put the junkyard video up last Sunday, so I wanted to get this one up, but it's not going to make the cut. What happened was we got a brand new master cylinder. They shipped it from some other state. Got here pretty quick. Jaden and I started pumping the brakes. I got the front brakes to pump up, no problem. And then I went to the back brakes and started cracking bleeders. And I'm like, why is there no fluid coming to the back brakes? So, you know, you sit there and pump it up and crack the bleeder, pump it up a couple times. You guys know the story. So no fluids coming out of each brake drum, nothing. So what do? You start cracking all the little connectors to see, okay, I must have a blockage or something. Well, of course, I start cracking connectors, no fluid, next connector, no fluid, and then you know how these old brake lines work. Every time, if you're not careful, they just snap. So I snapped a brake line, so then I knew it was about game over already for that. So I followed it all the way back up to the master cylinder. It wasn't even pushing brake fluid out to the back brakes. So, you know, it's a luck of the draw when you get these old master cylinders because they rebuild them all, you know. So every once in a while you'll get that one that it looks brand new, dang near, or it feels brand new, looks brand new, but it don't work. So they had to ship another one out from like Montana or something, so I'm waiting on that. In the meantime, doing the brake line back to the back, the one that I snapped, and I love this flexible brake line. I tell you guys all the time because it's just so malleable. Is that the right word to say? Malleable? Malleable? Whatever. You guys know what I'm talking about. They bend easy. How about that? So, you know, you just they're a little more expensive, but I mean, you just put it up to the old brake line and you could just finger bend everything, you know, perfectly. Well, as good as it can. And, oh, back right there. And everything, look, got all the bends like half-ass right. But and it just works so good. And you just throw a connector on it, and you're ready to go. So get that going. I still got to get the sending unit. You can see I'm just kind of in limbo here on the sending unit. They said they sent that, and I'll put that on. And oh, I did a glass pack on the back with a turn down right underneath the rear end. There was really nothing wrong with that exhaust, but you know, I just cannot stand quiet exhaust on like a little rat car like this. So I got bored. I threw a cherry bomb on it real quick. I mean, it ain't gonna sound super crazy because it is only a 6, but you know, I have a little bit better sound than just your regular muffler. So I told Jeff I did that. He just laughed. So anyway, we're gonna continue. Try not to make this too long. I probably got, man, guys, if I really bust my butt right now, I literally, if I had parts, I'd be ripping this car already. But, you know, we don't, and I probably got about 2-3 more days left, and I should start making videos, and I'll edit out the video and get it out to you guys. So, 69 Falcon, day, I feel like it's like day 100, but it's only like day 6, really. And we're going to continue to continue. Alright guys, so you know, I mean, we knew she was gonna run. I'm gonna put that old master cylinder back on it. At least get front brakes, and then we'll do a rip, man. Because I am tired of this one. I'm ready to get it rolling. So this is her. Remember how we pulled it? You guys loved it. I grabbed it again. We did a part 2 on it. I know you guys in Australia love these things, and this one goes out to you guys because you guys gave me nothing but great compliments on this car. So 69 Ford Falcon. We dropped her down 2 inches in the back, about 1.5 inches in the front, because at this point it's more or less a mob car, you know. So still need a few more things. Carb definitely needs to be rebuilt. I've been messing with that, or just get a new one. The tires, we need new tires for it. These are the same tires we were using when we pulled it out of the bushes or out of the woods. And but other than that, we did a new tank. Just things off the top of my head. I'd do some floor pans with it or to it. Ran some gauges for Jeff's son because the immediate lights just aren't going to cut it. New radiator. Did I say fuel tank? I could see it needs a water pump too. I could hear that in there. I didn't notice that the first time, but it's just from you know, now that it's running and all that stuff, everything's starting to come back to life. So I think the grand total, if I remember off the top of my head, we're looking probably at about 950, give or take, right in there. And you know, that ain't including tires. So it always comes out to about $1,000 or so, you know, to get these old ones running again. So this is it. Poor Boy's Garage. Let them rip, not rot. They still got life in them. So we're gonna go back home, and I appreciate you guys. Let me know what you think. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this one. All right, later.
I don't know how you found me and why you stay around. It all starts when I'm lonely and you really know me. Might as well call it poison. Chemical. Something's got to give now. A change has got to come.
Needs tires. 69 Falcon, baby. Let them rip, not rot. Fun all day. Put a little work into them. About $1,000. You can rip them around for days, especially them 6-cylinders. So until next time, Little Boy's Garage. We're out. Yes. Oh shit.